it's Holly. In today's video, guess what? I got my stuff out of storage, so I have some things to show you. Now, over the last few weeks while my stuff was in storage, I kept talking about stuff that I haven't shown you that I had in storage, so I figured, well, why not bring some of that stuff out? Some of it included in my last video. I mentioned I had picked up a inbox Keepsake Collection of the Partytime Surprise set, so I'm going to show you this. I also was able to get out my Pokemon compacts that are new in package, so very excited about that. So I'm going to be showing you that today, but yes, I have my stuff back, so it's going to be a little bit of a process to get things back into my cabinet, but my cabinet now has locks on it, so if someone does come look at our place, I don't have to be worried about it. So that's the good news. But I'm planning to get that all sorted. Hopefully, maybe sometime this weekend I can do that, but I have a lot of stuff. So we're also going to try to sort through a lot of it and try to figure out as we go through it and catalog it. Don't worry, I'll film that for you. We're going to try to figure out how to get our next sale together so that we can move some of it out. Because if I will show you when I do this, but if I put it all like out, I have way too much stuff, and not obviously my duplicates, like it's not all complete, but there's a lot, so we're gonna have to do that. Anyway, I'm rambling. Let's get into the video and then we're gonna talk about this later, but I can't wait to show you these sets. Let's get started. So I'm going to start by saying my memory did not serve me correct. I am actually, I was wrong about which Pokemon sets I had new in package. One of them that I showed you in my video recently, I do have new in package, and the other one I don't. So I guess that means I have 6 unique sets. So we'll start out with the one that you did see in the video. So this is, I'm already lost because it's all Japanese. I can't remember what they called this one, to be honest. I want to say Seafoam Island. I don't know if that's true though. But here it is. It's the set that has the Squirtle and the Poliwhirl in it. So this was the one that we saw in the video. The main differences, of course, is that everything is in Japanese, including the sign inside here is also in Japanese. So you can see that these came straight from Japan. I bought these off of Facebook Marketplace of all places, so kind of wild, but I got all 5 of these in package for $50, and they're not perfect. This one's so new that the little hole for the peg hasn't even been punched out, but you can see the corner is kind of mangled a little bit. I mean, it's, I think, in pretty great condition, being that these were made in '97, but all in all, really cool. So you can see on the packaging that they show how you can connect the sets like I was showing you in the video. So there's the Pikachu one that you saw in the video, this one being the other one, and it shows how they connect. And then I guess these are their Japanese Pokemon names, so we've got different names for them, but there they are. So that's the first one. Now I've got 5 of these. So the next one is Pokemon Center. Here it is. And so cute. So this one has, bear with me, like I'm not the best at Pokemon names, but I believe this is Charizard and Eevee. And it's really cute. This is, looks like it's a teeter-totter, like a seesaw of some sort in here. Again, there's the other bridge that comes with it, so you can connect them. Cute. We're just learning all of the Japanese Pokemon names today, I guess. And what else goes on in this one? There's a little house up in the front. Some steps that match up with the bridge. That's cute. So you can see where they kind of suggest you put the bridge. There's a sign in here that says "Okay," right in there where my finger is. This Pokemon Center piece must snap into that piece in the middle, and Looks like there's a spot to play, maybe. It looks like they've got a Pokemon trading situation going on here, and that's supposed to be where you put your Pokeballs. I don't see any Pokeballs in here, so I'm not sure if that's just supposed to be imaginary or if some of them came with one, but that's the second set. So let's have a look at the next one. So the next one says Safari Zone on it, which I kind of recognize from looking at the video games. So this one has a Snorlax, and I'm not sure who this one is. I want to say that's a Snorlax at least. This one is in color. So we noticed the other ones were black and white. This one's in color. It has quite a bit more of a punch to it when it's in color, doesn't it? So this has a piece that snaps on there. We'll check that out in a second. There's some more pictures of them joined together. And I like the bridge in this one. I think that's a really cute bridge. So this one has, I think that's Psyduck in the bottom. He's just part of the decor of the set. Lots of signs, again, in Japanese. This one has 4 signs in total inside, all of them in Japanese. Gosh, what else is going on here? I think that's a flag in there. This piece, I think, spins. This one, I feel like the color palette leaves a little bit to be desired. It's not as bright as these two, but reminds me a lot of the Pikachu set that I showed you in my previous video. So Viridian Forest, I think that one was. Okay, we've got 2 more of these. So this next one, I'm just not even going to try. I want to say that this is Diglett, but I'm not sure if that's Jigglypuff or someone else. But again, more pieces that connect together. Love these color ones. These color ones are really nice. And the condition of these is really good. Like, they're really minty. This one looks kind of like it's maybe like an icy or rocky place, maybe rocks. It's hard to tell. It's really interesting just looking at the package when it's all in Japanese, because normally we'd be able to read all of this, and maybe someone watching knows what this says. But it looks like Diglett can sit in here and kind of pop up and down. So I think maybe you can put him in there and just push on him. I think that's what that says. And put this one in here and tumble something. So I guess this piece comes off. It's very cute. Again, another sign in there that's in Japanese. But there's that. And we'll have a look at the last Pokemon one. Then we'll look at a Poly. So this is the last set that I got in that lot. So that was new on card. So this one's in really, really nice condition. This one has Pikachu and, I don't know, Togepi. Gosh, maybe I'm better at this than I thought I was. I'm probably, well, seems to be correct. Okay, I've never seen these characters. These are so cute. I mentioned this in the video. Okay, so there's all these small sets, and then there's this big one where it all connects together. That is wild to look at. I have seen this on eBay, but I think it's really hard to find with its pieces. But the idea is that they all kind of come back and connect to that. I don't know if you can get this play mat. This is really cool, but I mean, it's in the picture. It looks like you could, and that's really neat. But I haven't seen these figures. So cute. So this one, there's a bunch of tires. It looks like a playground, to be honest. There's tires here, like a little obstacle course, slide. Maybe it's like a training ground / playground. There's an apple buried in the sand here. And I think this looks like a climbing structure of some sort in there. There's Pikachu having a fun time going down the slide. Togepi hopping on these. It looks like you might be able to push on one of these tires and launch. So you could go and push, and then this one would launch the character up in the air. I think that's what that one is saying. I'm not willing to take these out of the box to dry or the packaging, but those are the 5 sets. So what do you think of these? I love these. I think they're so cute. I just don't like opening things if they are in the package at this point. I feel like they've made it this far and I should just help them stay this far, because I do have some that are open that can be played with, of course. But if something's in the package, I do prefer to leave it in there at this point. And then anything else, you know, that I find that's already open, of course, I don't have an issue collecting it that way. But these are really cute sets. I'm very fond of them. I think they're adorable. And of these ones that are in the box, I would say that this one and the Pokemon Center are probably my 2 favorite. I love how playful this one looks, and I love that it appears to have this functionality to it. It just looks like a really fun set to play with. This one, I love the colors. I love the characters that come with it. And it's just very bright and cheerful. So those 2 would be my favorite out of the 5, but you let me know in the comments which one do you like best, or 2. I mean, I'm not really picking one, so I can't ask you to, but they're really cute, beautiful packaging. I think, again, it's so cool that we got to see that. That is so neat. I honestly haven't spent much time looking at these because with 2 kids at home, I got them and pretty much hid them so that they wouldn't get ripped open. So those are my Pokemon sets. So I'm going to put these ones to the side. And the next one we're going to look at is that inbox Partytime Surprise that I got. So I mentioned in the last Keepsake Collection video I did, my last video, that I managed to pick up an inbox Partytime Surprise. So I have this Keepsake Collection one, and I want to say this was 2019. I think I've been saying 2018 over and over, but I think this was actually 2019. I had one of these. I bought it for my daughter for her birthday, and when she turned 4. And I opened it because at the time I wasn't collecting, and I was just really excited to see a Polly Pocket again, so we played with it. We got rid of the box and everything. And then, of course, I started collecting again. But because that one, I mean, it was for her, so it was meant to be opened and played with. But I wanted one in box. I was able to find one on Poshmark, and I was able to talk the seller down. So I got it for a really good price, and it is new in box. So just as you would see it. Now, I was talking to another collector the other day, Becca, the one that gave me the tip about finding the Keepsake Collection at Walmart. And I mentioned that the interesting thing about this set, when I got this off of Poshmark, is it's got this price sticker on the bottom. And if you are Canadian, you might recognize that. That is absolutely a Winners price tag. Winners, if you're not familiar with it, if you're in the US, it's basically TJ Maxx. If you're in Europe, they do have it, but I'll describe it to you because I can't remember what it's called. I know I've been to one in Germany, so I'm sure it's all across Europe, but it's a store where they get items and then they're heavily discounted. So it might be like a season behind, but they get like clothes for adults, kids, shoes, toys, home goods, you know, like accessories, makeup, that kind of stuff. And they've got them all across the US as TJ Maxx. They've got them here in Canada as Winners. And I know that I have been into one in Germany, but I can't remember what the name was. It might have even been TJ Maxx in Germany. But regardless, that's where this one must have come from. So if you were to pick this up at Winners in Canada, the likelihood is that you would pay something closer to $14.99 for it. If I had to guess what they would have priced this at. This set new, I went and I looked it up in my email and I had paid $39.99 for it. So I am just curious to see if you are in somewhere where there is a TJ Maxx or a Winners or even a Home Sense or Home Goods, keep your eyes out in the toy section now that the Keepsake collection is out, but also maybe even for the 2021 Starlight Castle, you might be able to score one in box. I was shocked, honestly, to see that tag, and it was very exciting to me. So that's just my hot tip of the day is that's what I'm going to be doing. So I suggest you do it too. Keep your eyes out. So here is the box. This is where they started back into that really cute art style that I have been just gushing over the last few days while we were going through the Keepsake collection. But really, really beautiful art. I love the color palette for the box, was really true to Polly Pocket. And while, of course, they updated the color palette for the actual compact itself, this box, just they hit it out of the park with this box. It's so cute. The back, again, not a ton of info, but the illustration is top notch. We love it. So there's that cuddly kitty up there, so cute. I think I actually have that in the room, so bear with me. This was very exciting to get my stuff back out of storage, and maybe feel slightly defeated that we haven't sold our house, but at the same time, I think it might be a blessing in disguise. So there's cuddly kitty. Very cute, isn't it? So yeah, that's the Partytime Surprise. There's not much to it. There is a little book that came with it, and I think I might actually have the book too. Oh my gosh. I'm so sorry, bear with me. I'm very chaotic today. I have a tiny little bag full of, oh my gosh. There it is. I do have it. I just happen to have everything in the room right now. This is the booklet that came with my daughters. So that booklet there, it is this. You can see the 30th anniversary logo on the back. So they have pictures of the two of them side by side. The rings, Starlight Castle, Polyville, my favorite. Oh, there's Cuddly Kitty again. And then just some classic imagery from those early Polly years. I love it, and wouldn't be complete without an appearance from the Fun Time clock. So they've captured really everything, the rings, the lockets, the clocks, the compacts, Polyville. Like, they really made a good effort at getting that stuff in. So just a cute little memory book. I think that's really neat. So glad I had that so we could check that out, because I'm not opening this one. Today's video is stuff I'm not willing to open on camera, but that was the book, so I did at least keep that. So let me know in the comments again, what's the favorite thing you saw today? Was it one of the Pokemon sets? How do you feel about this? Do you happen to have one of these, or do you have one of these in box? I am definitely going to be keeping my eye out at Winners for these, not specifically this one, but the Keepsake collection, because there's a chance. We know there's a chance, and to be fair, I do see a lot of Mattel stuff there. I have seen Polly Pocket stuff there, but the current generation. So who's to say that they wouldn't bring other current Polly Pocket stuff out too? Clearly they've done it before. Maybe they'll do it again. If anyone gets a deal, please alert the rest of us so we can all go check ours. But that is my stuff that's in box. All right, so cute. I mean, these sets that have the pictures on the back, I think like that's really cool. I love these. And I think like, that's so fun. That is so fun. A little tire jump. I love it. And the colors, right? They're good. So I really like those. But I will say, even though this box is quite frankly massive, I'm very happy to have another one, because I definitely just ripped the other one open and threw it out. So you have to be able to do that as a parent sometimes. So that's how I managed it then. And now it was like, I wish I hadn't done that. But that one's hers. This one's mine. So that is the new inbox stuff. Again, let me know in the comments what your favorites were. I will continue going forward to get stuff new inbox. That's part of the Keepsake collection, but I'm not collecting any of the otherwise current Polly Pocket stuff. I honestly just don't have room for that in my life. And I do believe in keeping the scope of my Polly Pocket collection. So I didn't go through and get any of those meringue compacts, even though they're so cute. And quite frankly, I'm seeing that now. I still really want that bakery one. But maybe in the future, maybe if I find one that's somehow less expensive, I don't know, but it's not happening right now. Trying to keep my scope narrow. The only reason that I agreed to pick these up is because my husband loves Pokemon. My kids love Pokemon. And it's something that's kind of like halfway between our collections, if that makes sense. I also have some Star Wars sets, and I know I've talked about that a little bit in the premieres with you when we were chatting. And that was a few months ago at this point, but I know that we've talked about maybe doing a video on those. We've got those too, so maybe I'll do a video on that for you as well. But there's a few things that are kind of like a crossover between our collections. He's got a Pokemon collection. I've got my Polly Pocket collection, but he's also super into Star Wars. So the Star Wars Polly Pockets and the Pokemon Polly Pockets, I can kind of get a pass on those. I still am not really interested in collecting any of the Disney sets, nor have I collected anything again from the newer collections of Polly Pocket, but that's kind of where I'm trying to keep my scope. And in fairness, there's a lot of stuff. Clearly, look how many videos we have, so that's where we are. So that is the current status of that. I will also note I'm wearing earrings today. I got these from a local Indigenous creator, and they're really beautiful. I think she did a fantastic job. So these are handmade, hand-beaded earrings, and I'm wearing them because in the last video when I put on those clip-on earrings, I was like, hey, that doesn't look so bad on me. And quite frankly, I haven't worn earrings maybe since, I don't know, I was in high school. It's been at least like 15 plus years since I wore earrings regularly, but I'm really happy with these. And I think it's because back in like the early mid 2000s, there were like all of those like chandelier earrings that were really heavy. And I didn't like how heavy they were, but these are so light. They're so nice. And I love the colors. So maybe we'll see. You'll see if I'm just continually wearing these earrings. So these just might be every day for me now. I'm obsessed with them, but those are my earrings. So Polly influenced my life this week. That's what happened there. Anyway, that's it for me for today. Not much else going on at the moment to tell you about, but all is good. If you have not hit the subscribe button yet, please do that. It really does help out the channel. It feeds the YouTube algorithm, if you will. Also, please, if you can, like the video, comment on the video. All of that stuff helps support the channel. It's all free to do, and I really appreciate your support. And if you're on social media, you can find me on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. Just look up Pocket Vintage Toys. I actually used Instagram this week, and I'm just giving myself a pat on the back for finally doing that. I know I plug it all the time, and I know I should use it more, and I know I'm awful at that, but admitting it is the first step. So getting better at that. But my business and my personal life and everything else, being a parent, of course, sometimes my free time just, it's gone. So this is mostly the rest of my remaining free time is spent with you here on camera. But other than that, those extra little moments, I'm going to try to keep popping back onto social media so you can find me there and connect with me there as well. But yeah, that's everything for this week. As always, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video.